Hey everyone, this is Jake, and today we are going to be talking about all the new details they revealed in this stream called the Romantic Summer Online Showcase. In this stream, they showed a lot of new details about the upcoming updates, along with a lot of new things that's coming the later part of the year, basically a lot of milestones and their plans for the rest of the year for the counter side. So there is a lot of interesting details about it, so we'll go through every single one of them. But anyways, it's a lot of new details packed into one stream, and we'll talk about all the details they have presented. Lanny and one of the members from the community manager, he's like a higher up guy basically, they came up and started to talk about all these new things coming within the stream and what you can expect. They had a chat and chats about it, which is pretty nice. I guess this kind of new thing they're doing is trying to be more communicative instead of just writing a dev notes or patch notes and that's it. They're trying to communicate more right now, so which is a lot of people are really liking, and I think it's pretty funny too. Personally, like, I don't think this that informative, but like the fact they are going this far to present this kind of thing to you instead of writing, let's say a patch notes in their sites or something, I think this takes an effort, and I really do appreciate it. And I can't imagine all the amount of work they have to put into just to make a simple clips like this. So I'm really appreciating what they're doing with it, and I think I find this very enjoyable to watch as well. And next part is basically the whole head of the company. He's basically the CEO of the company who makes our game, so he's basically an admin if you want to call him like that. But anyway, he came up and he talks about appreciation he had about the players so far, all the good things that you would like to say on the streams like that. I'm not saying he's faking it, I honestly think he means it. I kind of thought it was pretty thoughtful, but the main thing that he talked about here is definitely the season 2's new PB animations. So that's a pretty big deal. The counter side has his first PB animation not long ago, and now they're making another one with the same studio who created the first one, called the Studio Roots. They call it Studio Footy, and those people are create a lot of different things within Korean games and other media as well. So they are growing pretty fast. They have a really good reputations. So I'm really glad to see they are working with them again to create probably another wonderful looking PB animations for counter side. So I'm excited to see what it will be about. So starting from here, they're talking about future updates that's coming pretty soon and forward of the game. So with the first part of this update, they start talking about the new summer events is coming, what the summer event is about. It's basically like kind of finding vacation places, and there's more things happening within it. So I'm kind of interested to see what kind of happen. I think the first summer event was really good, and I think this is a more continuation and a bit more different story after the first event. So I'm excited to see what is going to happen. And they introduced new skins coming out, which is all looking nice, and I can't wait to see more of it. And they also promised that this event going to be more like a newbie friendly, so difficulty will be way lower than what it's supposed to be. It's going to be less grindy, meaning you have to run the stage way less. So this is probably the better changes for a lot of people, and I'm glad they're implementing stuff like this for kind of newer event, for event that is supposed to be play for more newer players. And while they were showing all the skins, and Lena asked that if she wants a Shion skin, to promise to her that Shion will definitely be getting skin in the future. So it's really nice to see like the glimpse of what the Shion skin might look like. It's probably not representative of this, but I can't wait to see what kind of actual skin she's gonna get. Probably the awakened version of it, and I just can't wait to see. Awakening unit skins are always pretty much a hot topic during the game right now, so the fact that she's gonna get it is gonna be quite interesting. And the first skin is gonna be like the one that's running right now, bingo event. It's the Lonely's swimsuit skin, along with another free skin with the Mona's skin, and she's one of the part of the Flora Mate Club. And glad to see this skin is coming over. Definitely like the skin from the story scene. I was hoping they'll release this as a skin at one point, and glad they are doing so. So I'm excited to see and collect all these new skins, and not to mention all the free skins they're adding in. Now this is more of this own kind of update patch that's coming, and the first updates they're adding is basically like the dorm system. So they changed the entire UI of your facility places for the company. So before, let's say if you're going to craft your gear or implementing your character or crafting a ship, you just have to go through the menu and you select through the menu and you were able to click in and craft the ship. Now they are still working the same way, but in the visual wise they changed it entirely. They're utilizing their new 2D, 3D kind of dorm looking SD, this kind of visual. They're using that as a layout for the menu, so it's more easier to tell and just click into the way to go and do those activities. But now it's just presented you in a better way and more kind of counter-side way. Don't know what to say, because before it was just clicking a button, maybe felt less like a company. Now you actually kind of looks like you're within the company, you know, you're going through that rooms to do the activity. So visual wise, I think it's a nicer change and definitely pretty fun changes they made. And not to mention, they're going to have a customized dorm that you can place your units, you can place some furnitures and all this different thing. The furniture will be bought with from the shop items, so going to be probably based at the courts. Maybe they'll sell with the credit, not too sure. But they said it's not going to be too much of, you know, spending money into. This is not going to be some kind of gacha related stuff. They also said that in the beginning they're not going to have too much furniture available, but as throughout the update they are going to be giving more and more furniture or give more within the shop so you can buy from them. So it's going to be content that's just introduced right now, and it's going to build up as more updates come out. They also said the summer event's supposed to give you new like event furniture they can collect and buy from the event shops. So definitely really good intentions and kind of more, you know, motivation to actually do the events and trying to buy those furniture from the event shops. So definitely pretty good system, looking great so far. And they're also getting rid of the implant thing. I think Korean server especially had a lot of problem with the implant for a long time. It wasn't the biggest deal ever, but sometimes you get new units and you have to go through implementing, which is annoying for some people, especially someone with the smaller storage unit size. You're gonna have all these trash units building up and you have to keep them up just for implant using. It's gonna be some changes through that. We'll see what's gonna happen, but that means you don't really have to worry about implants anymore, so your storage units will be much smaller and you don't really need the huge storage to keep all these trash units. But that seems like another newbie friendly thing they're adding into, because I know that the newbies, and especially when I play the C server, I really have to like go back to and open up my storage units to dismantle and fire all these units, because they keep building up and my auto run just stops halfway. So this way there's going to be less happening to those grinding process. The MC Lana start talking about Shion. She really wants to see him, she really likes him, so they start talking about episode 7 that's updating pretty soon. So the director also apologized that it hasn't came out for like a half year. Now it was finally getting updated, and you guys, we can see the new update is about in terms of main story, and the Awaken Shion will be definitely appearing within the story. They did not show any new arts, nothing for him, so we still don't know what he's gonna look like, but we just know he will be appearing within episode 7, and episode 7 will come with him, so you're probably able to roll his gacha banners once episode 7 comes out within September. And it's gonna be about the spoiler characters that I probably don't want to talk about. Her art is pretty nice, so it's getting pretty spicy reaction from the Korean community, so I mean, I'm not surprised they like this kind of character design. I definitely dig it too, and I can definitely see why everyone's kind of going crazy over it. Definitely a pretty nice looking character design, you know, looks pretty spicy. And also within September they are adding new counter case rework as well as new sub stories that's happening. We kind of talked about this in the past depth notes, where they want to kind of change the counter case into more of the sub story section, so they are able to update it faster and stuff like that. So this is kind of the implementation of that, and we'll see what happens actually when it comes out. And the next part is start talking about a new milestone for the future after September. So this kind of unknown territory, but it's there at the planning stage. So first thing they have for October is for new milestone is they're adding more stories, and they're adding this remodel. I like to call it reloaded, just because of the Matrix Reloaded, the movie. Maybe it just kind of gives me a bite, but it's probably a different translation when it actually comes out with the C server. But basically all the units that you leveled up, I think they're pretty much talking about like R units like Irie or other character like SI character, maybe you implement it and raise up to level 110. Once you finish all these units and you never use it because they're either really bad or outdated, now they're giving them some more chances, and they are giving chances to those units to be shined, and this reloaded system should definitely give them new ways to be utilized and used. I'm not sure if they said as a class change as a whole, or maybe only some units will apply, but they'll talk about how their stats will change a bit, maybe their classes will change, and maybe their skills would change here and there. So not every unit is probably going to be like that. For Irie, from the way it looks, she probably still be defender. I don't think they will suddenly change her into maybe supporter units or stuff like that. Maybe they could, but I think they're probably some character are gonna keep their classes as it is, but just upgrade it and different skills to make them more useful and follow the meta, where some character maybe change completely and just be a totally different unit. So it would be pretty interesting to see what's gonna be like that for them. And not to mention Shouting's new art definitely looks amazing, and as they show the Shouting, they also kind of said that it should, or it could like improve the existing what the character base is and go farther with it. So I think when they are saying that, maybe it's for Shouting, maybe Shouting will get even more higher damage or give more survivability ability. There could be a lot of different things. We'll see what things will do, but so far art looking pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of what this Arc Knights, like different arts. Someone else also said maybe it's gonna class change from the Epic 7. Could be that too. There's a lot of things happening, but we'll definitely see what will happen. I think it's still gonna be very grindy thing. I don't think this is gonna be really for new player. It's gonna be someone who is satisfied with the character already, and maybe they want to see more of it, and this way they are able to maybe just shift the changes, shift the character into new codes, new skin, and be totally different units and follow the meta and use them the way you want it to be used. So definitely a pretty interesting concept, and I can't wait to see what it will be like when it actually comes out. Another big milestone they have is Horizon Finance storyline and the new events for it. And new episodes for this Horizon Finance event should follow where they left it off with the Rita and the Dashes storyline, and the story was really good and tragic as well, and they're gonna probably bring back some characters because it has unfinished business from end of the story, because that event got a huge praise from the player base. So they are continuing where they left off, and they're gonna probably finish up what the story was gonna be like, and they're probably gonna introduce a new character, the Horizon Finance, and I can't wait to see what she will be like. She's looking cool so far, and she's probably gonna be new Awakening units in my opinion. I'm just gonna say, I think when she comes out of Awakening units, she should have pretty crazy ability, because she is looking to be pretty strong units and allied to you with the story, and I just can't wait to see what kind of impact that they're gonna show with her skill effects, maybe the way she fights. Can't wait to see anyways. So definitely pretty good things to look forward to for October. And they also start talking about more, side story stuff that's happening, and also the Halloween skins. They had it last year with the Regina and other characters. Now this year they're adding more Halloween skins, so definitely want to see and more and what's gonna be happening with it. And the next big thing they talked about is definitely the T7 gears are finally coming, and they're at the planning stage at the moment, but their plans for the T7 gears are going to be more like upgrading existing gears from T6 gears to T7. They're going to give you gears to farm brand new, so T7 gears dropping as whole as well, but the main focus is going to be upgrading your T6 gears into T7. They understand how much players invested into current T6 gears, so they want to make sure whatever they spend on this gear is not meaningless and just carries over by the way they give to upgrade the gears, instead of trying to say go and farm this T7 gears now instead. So the maze gears you obtain, all the PvP gears, all the counter case gears you put set binary and everything on, should still be available to be used within the future by this upgrade. So far I'm okay with this. I think this is more of upgrade system than the making the totally new set of gears for you to go and chase after. Even anything, I think this will make some of the useless counter case gears into even better one when you upgrade it. So we'll see what happens. I'm definitely interested to see what kind of T7 gears will look like and how it will perform. Now, but they also expressed that just adding new gears is not going to be much meaningful if there's no content to use it and utilize for. So they are adding more challenging PvE contents that you can challenge yourself into to utilize gear, also help you farm those gear faster. So definitely going to be interesting to see what kind of changes they'll be adding. And also they took the feedback from the player base. They added more PvE contents like the infinite wave kind of game modes that you have to hunt down. They're taking those feedback and they've tried to create the content that meets the demand for those things as well. So there's going to be a lot of content that's coming. They're rebuilding the rest of the year, future. So they'll be really interesting to see what kind of PvE contents they will add. That really makes me excited. If they're adding more contents that I can enjoy, I'm definitely down for it. I'm definitely wants to grind new gears and upgrade my gears through those contents and really move forward and get stronger that way. So definitely overall positive things for me so far. I'm definitely want to see the final version of it as they talk about more in the future. And it's a minor thing, they're adding some 1 versus 1 chatting system. Some gonna be like the user created matches, so you can just actually match with other players to do some gauntlet matches, which is really cool. And they also want to talk about more progression of the admin in terms of story, and maybe it will become stronger. And there's gonna add more test modes, probably related to danger clothes and other content, so you can actually test out your units before you actually jump in. So there's a lot of things they're adding, like the quality of life changes. That's all coming as well in the later part of the year. So as they finish up this long a discussion with the update notes, the director also say their plan is to bring us more contents for 2nd year anniversary and the forward, even later of the game. So they definitely looking forward to bring all these updates, and I'm definitely looking forward to get this update as well. As they finish up, they start talking about back to Lani and the community manager guy again, and they start talking about all this rewards coming, like counter-side goods and all these different events coming to give me more rewards and sign up here and blah blah blah. It's too sad that I won't be able to get all these rewards because I don't live in Korea. If I lived in Korea, it'd be pretty nice things I can do. But they're also having some kind of collaboration with some anime streaming site within Korea, and so Harim is gonna get some collaboration stuff, I guess. Have to wait and see what this is all about when it comes out. I definitely like seeing them really taking counter-side IP more seriously and trying to expand just from outside of the game and giving out more media things to enjoy. And for this 1.5 anniversary event, they're also giving away some SSR selector, which is going to be pretty nice for me. Now I can collect more Lozaria into my base, and not to mention they're giving some ship selection as well, so you're able to instantly acquire SSR ship with those tickets. Maybe I can get another ship that I can use to do for content like a danger close. So that is about it, guys. I really enjoyed this stream. Definitely loved all the vibe it was going on. I definitely love the way they introduced all the new details coming in the future and the way they set up the milestone, so I know what to expect for the future. Things could get delayed. There's a lot of still problem within Korea with the COVID stuff. The things could happen to get delayed, but I still am glad that we are seeing the milestones and we know what to expect in the future instead of staying in the blind spot. The point I'm trying to say is the stream was really great, and they said they will do more, and I can't wait to see more, and hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. Definitely do more coverage like this in the future when it comes to the game related updates, and definitely it was a lot of fun to tell you guys about all this thing. It was good refreshing my memory as well to watch the stream again and realizing all the good things they're adding into the game. But overall, that is pretty much it for this video, and thanks all for you guys watching. Please let me know what you think about in the comment, and thanks for watching this video through the end, and I always appreciate your guys' attentions and always watching my videos and liking my videos and supporting me. It has been great for me so far. Counterside has been a great game to me, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying it as well. Anyways, that is pretty much it for me today in this video. I will see you guys next time in my other videos and more videos in the future. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Have to choose just only one, even if there's no way to go. What I want to say, I be stay back in your shadow. I start